Breaking down the barriers created by a history of inequality to address the significant challenges and disparities faced by Indigenous languages. These include lack of resources and marginalization that put the future of the language at risk.
They haven't reached the level where I could say that they're doing very well because there is a gap, and we can see the gap by in schools the most basic languages are English and Afrikaans, and mostly everywhere you go.
What was lacking was the conversation to begin with, because there was no conversation pertaining how we should go about preserving our languages. And now that the conversation has started, I think it's a good sign and it's a big step in the right direction to show that the current generation, which is us, the new academias, we are actually looking into making sure that our languages, they become a blueprint of South Africa and Africa as a whole.
The National Intangible Cultural Heritage Authentication Panel says social media can be a powerful tool to develop and revitalize Indigenous languages.
On social media, the problem is the users of those platforms because they are not using the mother language. And social media is so broad that it reaches outside the boundaries of South Africa, outside the boundaries of the continent. So once you don't use your language, you will have a problem.
Others are adamant that preservation and promotion are crucial to prevent a cultural decline in future generations.
We believe that language is an embodiment of culture and heritage, and that without knowledge, you won't get anywhere because you would lose your identity.
The Northwest government says the Western media should not overshadow Indigenous languages and culture.
Our province is rural and is big, so I think by us engaging with them, going out with different stakeholders, we will be in due course managing to have such happiness that our people can want.
Important factor, more especially in the current times, whereby we can see that we're losing a lot of our cultural or practices due to the influence of media outside. You know, the Western media, must say, it has a lot of influence in our local cultural practices.
Language rights advocates have called on parents to communicate and encourage children to love their mother tongue. Tabang Murutlwa, SABC News, Mahikeng.